Welcome back to Minecraft. I've got Malinka with me, and Elfie, you're here still, are you? Possibly not.
Hmm?
Oh, yeah. And Elfie's here as well, but me and Malinka are going to be working on the sorting systems some more, aren't we, Malinka?
Yep.
Cool. So, I've set up some more pneumatic tubes that kind of go round the outside here, and I need one more pneumatic tube. If I leave it in here, I think I did. Yeah, there's loads here. Let's just do that. There we go. Silly me, I left one out. There we go. Cool. And so now the route for this sorting is to go up and either into this transposer or into the next transposer, or all the way around into the diamond chest, which is at the very end. That will make sense when we're near the completion of the project, but basically this diamond chest at the very end is for all the stuff that isn't categorized in the sorting machine, so it has at least somewhere to go. And just so that I can remember it, I'm using a neutral color to paint it and say, hey, this is the white path, and anything that can't find its way, I'm going to remember that's white. So that may come in useful later, and I can use a battle cover here, which Elfie made last episode, to cover it up. So now the room looks the way it always did, as we promised it would. We don't want this room to be changed at all. So that's how we're going to hide a bunch of things, and yeah, that will be the unsorted, you can call it, I guess. Yeah. Excellent. Now, the sorting machine and how it works. So the sorting machine, which we've already just set up, we've got all the stuff that's in that first bank is we've coloured orange, and you can change the colours just by clicking on this square. And I need to change that back to 0 again in a second. There we go. And that says anything which is orange goes up the orange path. Now we haven't actually given an orange path yet, so let's do that now. If I just hit this and hit there, we've now turned that orange. The other bank of objects we've told is the blue path, so I'm painting this blue and saying, hey, that's the blue path. So now when we come down to the sorting machine down here, sorting will paint all these objects either orange or blue, or light blue in this case, and send it appropriately. Now these buttons here. Right now it will send in a quite random fashion. If it finds something that matches any of these colours, it will send it. That's down to this button here, the one with the pink and the round. As long as it finds any of these objects, it will paint it the appropriate colour and send it off on its way. There's this mode here which says you can only move to the next column once you've fulfilled the criteria of the first column. So you say, right, once you've fulfilled one of each of these, then you're allowed to the next column and send one of each of these, and then you're allowed to, and so on and so forth. Yeah, that's good if you're using a balanced sorting system. This is, again, it's very similar. It will just send line by line. I'm not quite sure what this one does, or that one. Or that one, or that one, but I know we need that one. Sorry. I can't remember. There's so many options on this thing. I just know that that's the one we need at the moment. Then this system here is, I think this button is every time you send a redstone pulse signal, it will send a column of items. This one is every time you send oh no, that's the column. The one previous was it will send one object every redstone signal, and that is just pulse whenever, and it doesn't need a redstone signal whatsoever. For what we're doing here, these are the two options that we need, I hope, because it's been a while since I've worked with sorting systems. It may be that I might need to change it to where was it? It might have to be that system with the white on the end. but I don't think so. Just thinking.
I think it is actually. That you have to define the white as whatever is left.
Possibly. I might come back to it. I don't think it will matter at the moment. If I need to change it, I'll explain it on the audience side anyway. And if you look here, we've actually designated some things. So I'm going to take a few of these objects. I don't want to empty it because it needs to have at least one in there for the whole thing to work. But just grab.
I've set up the ender chest on the other side actually, so if need be, I can fill it from that side.
You can do, but I'm just going to grab a bunch of random things. Anyway, let's get rid of some soul sand for the moment. And let's grab...
You actually have the inventory space?
No, I'm
impressed.
throwing it on the floor. And then oh, no. Oh, well you just grabbed it, didn't you?
Yeah. Okay, here's the ferrous ingots.
Okay, cool.
Actually, I was trying to pick up the dirt.
Okay, cool. Right, so I've grabbed just a selection of stuff, right? And let's put it into the sorting system as it stands. So remember, anything orange goes there, anything blue goes there, and anything which isn't part of the sorting system goes in the final chest. Let's see if I've actually set this up correctly. So, if I do this, this is going to be too fast for me to see on camera, but I'll try anyway. Where's that ferrous ingot? So, if I do that last, that, and that, and let's see. Okay. It's not working. What is wrong with the mode? That's interesting. Let's just turn this bit off so it doesn't pulse. Let's try doing that for a second, see if that starts anything. Oh, here we go. There we go. The ones that are blue have been painted blue have gone up. Ones that are orange have gone up. That's okay there. That's okay there. There we go. It was in the wrong mode. I need this mode then. And anything default was going to white. And just to prove that anything which isn't listed goes in there, if I put in a piece of steak, the steak gets painted white, and eventually after it goes around all of the room, it will end up back in the last chest. The reason it's at the end of the room is because there's going to be sorting all the way through. And yeah, it's going to take ages, Malenko. I won't worry too much. But it is coming, don't worry about it. Yeah, that is the sorting system as it currently stands, and this is going to take hours to build properly, and I don't want you to watch me painting blocks and tubes and setting up sorting systems.
He's no Picasso.
Yeah, but it's pretty much going to be the same design going all the way through this, with sorting machines added, with all the different objects sorted. And look, there goes the meat. I'll just have a look now.
Oh, 3 meat.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can go and retrieve my meat from here. There we go. Cool. Yeah, so this is going to take me hours, so what I'm suggesting is I'm going to stop rolling camera now, and when this system is finished, then we will show you and explain how we've put everything together. But like, to be fair, it's mostly this times however many
12
storage. Well, we've got the 12 banks for the routers, and then for the chests we're just going to be using straight sorting machines which are going underneath each chest, and each chest will have one sorting machine and say, you know, this is what goes in that chest, this is what goes in this chest, and yeah, because each time it goes through a sorting machine we can actually recolor it as well. So even though it might look as if, oh look, there's only 16 colors in Minecraft, is that it won't matter because I can reset those colors every time it hits a sorting machine. Does that make sense? It'll make sense when I show it on camera, I'm sure. Alright.
We'll need about 3 sorting machines to finish up the barrel banks, but we'll need a lot more to finish up the chests.
Exactly.
Should be fun.
And they need all the upgrades and stuff, which I need to still build, that we showed at the last episode. Okay, we'll be back when the system is built. See you in a bit. Hello, and yeah, in real life terms, the gap between what just happened was about a week, and but we're ready to show everything now. Mostly lots of stuff happened in my real life, and it took ages to get the sorting machine running, but it's done. Everything is kind of organised into different sections. We've got our ores here, we've got like shiny type things over here, like gems and some of the zirconium stuff. I've got some basic blocks here, then moves into farm stuff. Then we've got mob drops come through, some dyes, and then other just random blocks. And then we've got pipes and wires get stored in here, and red power stuff, buildcraft stuff, and you know, everything is here. You know, it's the one, I don't know if you ever saw this, did you see the one saying storageception, Linker?
Yep, I noticed. It's a barrel full of barrels.
And so on, until he eventually ends up in this like unsorted chest here. So let's see if we can see how it works. So if you take a little bit of stuff from the first column, some stuff from say one of these behind me.
One of these on my way.
Oh, I should warn them. Take it something from the back one here, I think.
Got something? I'll take that one as well.
Take something from storageception.
Let's take some diamond chests. There, I've got everything.
And some scaffolding from the wooden things.
Scaffold is done.
Okay, and maybe a couple of bits from unsorted.
Well, let's take some... Oh, there's the advanced alloys we were looking for earlier.
No, I put them in there just now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, where are you going? Oh, you're going
waiting for your signal.
Okay. Yeah, right. The ender chest goes in for a different route, but instead of the gap downstairs, we made a new one, and ignore the man behind the curtain in that door. That's well, Aiko's not going to be here at all today to help record. So he was originally, but he's really ill. He's got no voice. So the stuff in this room back here is all Aiko-based stuff, and he can't record this week, so we'll have to wait. Okay. So here's the sorting system. Now it's finished, and as you can see all the way around, it's sorting machines with either orange and blue, which I think I showed just before we've like one small section of this. At the sorting machine, it paints everything white as a default thing, but these things either gets painted orange or gets painted blue. So it makes its choice: orange, blue, or white. And it gets the next sorting machine and is given the same... I'm going to have to fly here. There we go.
I still think we should have used black so we could have a theme song for it.
Well, that does go... I do have black in it, but... so again, hits the next sorting machine, we get the same thing again. Anything it doesn't know gets white. If not, orange for this lot, blue for that lot. And if you look above, orange, blue. And the same thing, every time it hits the sorting machine, it's given the three choices: white, orange, blue. And that covers all the barrels all the way across. And as I say, look, even if you look in the last one here, we got white, orange, and then it didn't need a blue because we didn't have a section, another barrel router system above. Okay, let's go to the floor. So then after it goes here, it gets painted white and gets sent to this sorting machine. And now the choice turns into white versus black. And I chose black because it was easy to use, because it's one away on this on the click here. And Now I can actually arrange the space here for 40 items, so I can make a choice about 40 different things. And over here it makes a choice between white and black. So it goes, if it's black, it goes all the way up to here, and let's see if I can show this. Could be difficult, but this is painted black on the tube here. And so the choice there, if it gets black, it comes up here, goes, oh look, there's black up there in the chest. If not, it goes white, which you can just see underneath here, and goes into this sorting machine, where it makes a similar choice, white or black. White goes into the next sorting machine, black goes up. And it carries on all the way through. This ended up being a bit of a wiring nightmare. I'm sure I could have done it more efficiently, but each time it was basically giving it the choice of black or white. Yeah, I know there's a Michael Jackson based pun in there, I'm sure.
Yep, I was trying not to make it.
When we get to the very, very end, we get the last sorting machine, which that's weird. We've got black for quartz, goes straight up, and then white finally is given to this up here. Now I've used these covers to hide everything upstairs, you can't even tell, but that's how it works. Malink, if you want to drop some things and just like between each section, just wait a couple of seconds.
Let's see, let's start with a bit of this then.
Okay, and as you can see with the ores, they're already painted orange and go straight up into the orange section. Alright, cool. Next.
Next would be these, I think.
Okay. So those get painted white so they don't go into that barrels. And over here it gets painted white again so it doesn't go in over those barrels. Then here it gets painted orange because it notes it goes into those bank of barrels which are above our head over there. Cool. Have you got the next one on its way?
Right now, coming in.
So just leave a few seconds and then you can get the next one rolling, it's fine. So you can see here that's going white. You can send the next one now. This will get
I was actually planning to.
Okay. The white here. Still white, and then I think on the next sorting machine here, it then makes its choice, goes up to orange, and then this bank of barrels, which is above my head. Okay. Following on here, we've got some of our chests that are coming through the system, and the chests, they'll come here and are still painted white, and they'll continue to be painted white for quite some time. You follow it through here, makes its choice, goes white, comes over here, makes its choice, goes white. The stuff behind it is also doing the same. Choice there is white, white again, and am I not going to be able to see this? Oh no, it comes, let's get my flying on. So it comes down on there, just follow the white into that one, and then it finally gets painted black and up into that chest. The wood ones, they go even further in the system, and it's still white all the way through, making its choices at each sorting machine. And comes back and round again to start the loop again. And very soon it should get painted black. I'm not sure which one it was. Still white, and over here on this one it gets painted black and sent up to the chest. And behind it you can see there's even more stuff here. This is the unsorted stuff, so this should go white all the way through the system. White, and eventually up into the unsorted chest because it had nowhere to go and it didn't appear in any machine whatsoever. And if I make my way back upstairs.
Want me to go nuts on the system for a second? We've got some supply.
1 second. I will come back down there in a bit. I'll have to break my way downstairs though to make it faster. So you can see those advanced electronic circuits and stuff. We didn't have anywhere for those to go at the moment, so they just go in unsorted. Now I'm going to break through. Just go on and dump everything that is come from my quarry. And pretty much most of the stuff that comes out of our quarry gets sorted relatively fast. They don't stay in the system very long, which is good because it won't keep all those items running through tubes on the server for too long, and therefore less lag. So I did that on purpose. Although those aluminium ones do get sent quite far around, but see, some of these are getting painted blue to go up into the next group of barrels over here. The coal which is coming through should go up into that group of barrels, and I think this one that we left a while ago, they're going to take quite a while to go through the system here for the aluminium, and they're going to end up in the storage chest way up the back. There's our nickelite and redstone. I think they get set up in this section coming up.
I'm done.
Yeah, and then quartz actually goes all the way through the back of the system, as we saw just before the very end. So that will stay in the system for a long time. But that's how the sorting machine works. There's a lot of wiring of the blue alloy wires because each sorting machine actually requires power, all of which is generated from this thermopile here, which is actually keeps up very well. The battery box is full, and it's one thermopile is enough to power all of these sorting machines. Sorting machines don't require much power at all to run. Fantastic. Okay. Now, there's one thing to make this system better. Just one last thing. Do you want to come over into the sorting room upstairs? Yeah, fantastic.
Yep.
Okay, now what we need, oh yeah, that's oh, not under. I need ender. Here we go. I'm after one.
Underpants?
It's underpants, yeah. It's enderpants instead. And that requires some leather, ender pearls, blaze rod, and wool. So let's grab some leather. So I need 3 leather. 1, 2, 3. You'll probably need to shadow me here. And 1 ender pearl. 1 piece of wool. And 4 blaze powder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's put that all together, shall we? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Silly thing. Yeah, so I think it was blaze powder on the corners, ender pearl in the middle, was it? Wool below, and the 3 leather like this. There we go, and I had an extra leather. That makes an ender pouch. Now, the ender pouch right now is kind of useless because it's white. And to colour it is, you know, before we colour the top of the ender chest with the dyes. But on this case, I think if we right click and then, oh, it must be shift right click. There we go. Shift right click an ender pouch onto the right chest that we want it linked to. And now we have an a bag that we can carry in our hands, and anything we put in it gets put in a sorting machine. In fact, if I come down here, you'll be able to see it in action. So, let's open up our ender pouch and put in this gold cable and, I don't know, this extra leather that I got. And boom, look, straight in the sorting machine. So now I can be anywhere and access the sorting room through this. See, look, that's going up into the blue and being sorted. And that will go, the cable I've got nowhere for, so it's going to end up all the way at the back end of the system, but that's fine. Cool. There we go.
So now we're all running around with coloured handbags. Colour coordinated even.
Yeah, that's right. I think that pretty much, it may make this a short episode, but I think that covers everything for this episode I was going to do.
About, yes.
So I'm probably going to make off-screen 2 more ender pouches, 1 for Ico, 1 for Elfie.
No need. Already did that.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, looks like I am done then. Alright, cool. Next episode, we're going to go back to some IC2. Now, it was requested that we do some IC2 stuff anyway. But, yeah. So, we're going to go into some quite heavy advanced IC2. So join us then as we start looking into HV solar panels and working with scrap and UU matter. So from myself, Malinka, and Elfie, who's in the distance but not chatting so much, we bid you goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.